What's up, guys? Winter Kills here. Welcome back to a brand new deck profile. Today we have got Troymare Sekka Mermails. I know you guys have been really waiting for this, and that's why I wanted to do a double upload today. I've got some proxies in here. I know the set hasn't come out yet, and they're not just like backwards cards proxies. They actually look kind of nice. I know the set hasn't come out yet, but I wanted to get a build together fully completed, so when the time does come and the cards are officially out, price depending, I know what to pick up, and I'll be able to have a better idea of what build I actually want to run. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. It's a monster mash build. You know, playing Sekka's Light, you kind of have to play a whole bunch of monsters because you can't play any of the spells and traps other than obviously Light of Sekka. So we'll get things started here. We got triple Megalo, of course, triple Teus. Obviously, still got to play that. And then playing Pike, Turge, and Mander. Still playing the VFD in the extra deck, so still want to have access to that. And then we have the one of Gund. I was playing 2-gun, but I decided to add the Troymare Mermaid and Ibli combo, so I cut the second gun for that Ibli, which we'll get to later. Triple Neptibus for Atlanteans, double Dragoons, and double Infantry, and that's it for Atlanteans. No Marksman, haven't needed it in the past, don't feel like I need it now anyways, so. And then the Frog Engine, of course, triple swap, 1 Ronin. Said I was going to add a swap, or not a swap, a Dupe Frog, but decided against it just because I don't think it's needed. I think the triple swap, 1 Ronin's good enough. Double Undyne and 1 Controller. I know a lot of people might be like, question mark. Why not 3 Undyne? It's just, I thought I had a 3rd Undyne. I don't. I'd probably play 3. Don't know what I'd cut, though, honestly. I'd like to try and keep it around 40, especially with the double Light of Sekka, as be consistent as possible. But the interesting thing with this, if you don't know already, is playing Light of Sekka, you draw 2 cards with it, but when it's engraved, it has the effect to banish it and shuffle a monster in your hand back into the deck and then draw one. It allows you to put this card back after it's been searched by an Undyne, and then allows you to reuse an Undyne later on, so makes the Undyne Engine super good, especially with cards like Link Spider and Rose Nyx. Then we have the Nimble Engine. This is still very, very useful right now because spamming stuff to the board is going to be very helpful in our quest to make those Troymare Link monsters. The 1 Rose Nyx, basically this is the target for your Undyne. Hope to God you don't open it. That's all I can say about that. Anyways, and if you did open it, you could just put it back with Light of Sekka, so I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? And then the OGs, the big bosses, you got your Diva and your Moulin Glacia. And that's it pretty much for the water monsters. And then we have 1 Destroymare Ibli. Basically, this guy is the one that you're going to be summoning off of the Mermaid. Basically, and it has its effect is when it's normal summon, you can target 1 Link monster in your graveyard, special summon it, link to this card, but its attack is 0 and its effects are negated. And then while it's on the field, like by itself, it has like a constant effect, which states that you can only summon Link monsters, basically. In which its other effect here, and you'll see in a moment why that's actually kind of good. Obviously, you would want to link it away for yourself, but it says if this card you control is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card to your opponent's field and defense position. So basically, you're going to link it away, and then you can summon other stuff after that, but then it goes to their field and defense, and then they can only link summon, which kind of locks them out of playing in certain aspects, but not really, since in most cases they're gonna link it for their Link monster, and then I'm pretty sure it would go to the grave. I'm not sure if it would just keep swapping sides. I have no idea. Kind of iffy on this card, though. I don't know how much I like that. I just like it for the be able to play like Mermaid and the discard effect that it has, the synergy there. Some hand traps we have. Double Ghost Ogre, double Ash Blossom. Still think this is a pretty good setup to have. And then we'll go on to the spells, which of course, you might have guessed it, triple Light of Sekka. Basically, this card says, if you have no other spells or traps in your graveyard, you activate it, you draw 2. You can't activate any other spells or traps for the rest of the game other than this card. And then when it's engraved, you can banish it to reveal a monster in your hand. You got to reveal it, and then you shuffle that monster back into the deck and draw 1 card. Like I said, you can recycle cards like Controller, Rose Nyx if you happen to draw into those at the wrong time. Or Beaver and Sunfish, you know, what have you. It's got plenty of utility in this deck. The extra deck will start we have one Saryuja, one Borreload, one Firewall Dragon, and with, you know, with the Troymares, maybe not Borreload so much, but like these guys get significantly easier to make, especially Firewall, because you can use 2 Link 2 Troymares to go into Firewall Dragon, because obviously 2 plus 2 is for the Link 4. 1 Link Spider, because I think this is pretty good to have for that combo with Undyne. And then Troymare Gryphon, Link 4, you're going to probably use 2 other Troymares to make this. Basically, when it's summoned, you can discard a card, target a spell trap in your graveyard, set it, and you can't activate it this turn. And then if it's summoned by if it's co-linked to something like this points to this, if it's co-linked, you get to draw a card when that effect goes off. Troymare Unicorn, this guy shuffles a card on the field into the deck. Link 3, 2+ monsters with different names. These guys all have sort of similar effects, and they all work in a similar fashion. When they're link summoned, you discard, and then you activate one of their unique effects. This one, like I said, is add a spell or trap and set it to your field. This one returns something into the deck. Troymare Goblin has a similar effect. You discard it, and then if it's co-linked, you draw, and then if that effect is applied, you can get an additional normal summon during your turn. But this guy, I'm pretty sure to get that ability, he's got to be co-linked like down here. So it kind of can be hard to get off. I don't know if I'm going to play him fully yet, but I'm just going to throw him in the build for now. Then you have Troymare Cerberus. This guy pops a special summon monster when you discard for him. And then you got Phoenix. This guy destroys a spell or trap. And then Mermaid, lastly here at the end, Link 1. You can only use a Troymare to go into it, so you'd have to use one of these guys or Ibli. And then if it's summoned, you can discard one card to special summon the Troymare monster from your deck, which it's usually going to be Ibli. And then if it was co-linked, obviously you get to draw a card, much like the rest of the other Troymares. So that's Troymares for you. I'm new to them. Some of you are probably new to them as well. It's just another extra deck engine to run, like we saw with Zodiac. Pretty crazy engine, though. And like I said, I've got proxies of them all right now, and I might keep them that way depending on, you know, the price point of everything right now. I think Unicorn and Gryphon are 40. I think Goblin's around 15, and the other ones I'm not too sure about. And Ibli, I think, might be around 15 to 20 as well. Not sure, like I said, but, you know, it can get pretty pricey just to play the extra deck you want to play, which sometimes sucks. Double Toad still in the extra deck with the Bahamut. Still have plenty of ability to make rank 4s. Gaios, of course, and True King of all Calamities. Wanted to play a Synchro. I guess some honorable mentions for this extra deck would be Red Eyes Flare Metal. Very, very good card. Wish I've had that card plenty of times. Brionac, Dragon the Ice Bearer, Trish, White Aura Whale, all honorable mentions. I might mess around and play some of those Synchros in a future build. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Sekka Mermail video with some of these dank proxies. Yeah, look how great they look. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. This is a first build. I'm entirely new to this archetype. Like I said, it's not even officially out yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed the profile nonetheless. Leave a like if you did. And as always, Winner Kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.